Hello everyone, get ready for the craziest animal attacks ever caught on camera. In today's video, we'll uncover unbelievable moments captured in the wild. Let's dive right in. A grumpy koala startled everyone watching and made them burst into laughter. Bullfighting is extremely dangerous because bulls possess immense strength, high speed, and unpredictable reactions. Participants can be gored, trampled, severely injured, or even killed with just a moment of carelessness. Male elk can attack unexpectedly when they feel threatened, especially during the mating season, so standing close to take photos or videos is incredibly risky. A troop of langur monkeys attacked a milk delivery man. An eagle attacked a young boy in Australia. A golden eagle attempted to snatch a child in Montreal on Mount Royal. It's terrifying to imagine how far it could have flown with the child. While preparing to head out for a surf, a man was suddenly blocked and attacked by a seal. Fortunately, he managed to use his surfboard as a shield. The bison in Yellowstone rubbed aggressively against a vehicle, and at one point they even thought it might climb onto the hood. A swan attacked a man to defend its territory. A massive swan confronted a dog in a park in Strasbourg. A terrifying moment unfolded when a giant king cobra attacked a woman cooking in her yard. With enough venom to kill with a single bite, the snake posed a deadly threat, but fortunately the woman managed to escape. On a private farm, a group of tourists was suddenly chased by a camel. A daring ostrich stuck its entire head into a vehicle and casually took items from the tourists. The scene was both alarming and hilarious, leaving everyone stunned by the ostrich's boldness and limitless curiosity. At Lion Country Safari, a mischievous ostrich kept pecking at a tourist's car, creating a scene that was both surprising and hilarious. Beachgoers are stunned when a wild boar suddenly swims ashore. In panic, it runs wildly across the beach and attacks several tourists before finally charging into the forest and disappearing. A male lion sneaks into a cattle pen at midnight and pounces on a calf. Hearing the commotion, the owner rushes out in panic and throws sticks to drive it away and save the rest of the livestock, and luckily, the lion retreats. A man is suddenly viciously attacked by a troop of macaques while on his way home. He is bitten and knocked to the ground, then struggles back up, throws one of the monkeys aside, and escapes with the help of his neighbors. In the United Kingdom, a wild badger unexpectedly chases both dogs and people in broad daylight through a forest, sending everyone into panic. A climber is attacked by a bear while descending a mountain as the animal suddenly charges down from above. After a terrified scream, the man fights back with repeated punches and kicks, and the bear eventually shows signs of retreat. A heart-stopping moment as a crazed leopard charges into a village in India, attacking multiple people before being restrained by brave locals. A gorilla knocked a woman down during a tour. The massive silverback beat its chest in challenge, then suddenly charged and slammed the woman to the ground. A troop of baboons caused chaos and attacked a vehicle. A group of baboons stole items from a vehicle in Ngorongoro National Park, Tanzania, and confronted the driver. Tourists at Nara Park were startled by a deer, even though the species is usually gentle. However, if visitors carry bags with long straps, the deer may suddenly tug on them, so extreme caution is advised. In Estes Park, whenever the moose mating season begins, the streets fall into heavy traffic congestion as aggressive moose herds attack surrounding vehicles.
What's wrong? What is it?
Something my kitty.
The man was charged and attacked by a moose after ignoring warnings from local residents and attempting to approach the animal.
That's great.
Just one small mistake when approaching a bear can lead to a devastating accident. The incident takes place during a student field trip show at the Pensacola Interstate Fair. After the accident, the trainer suffers multiple severe lacerations and must be rushed to the hospital for emergency treatment. Tourists at Nara Park were startled by a deer, even though the species is usually gentle. However, if visitors carry bags with long straps, the deer may suddenly tug on them, so extreme caution is advised. In Estes Park, whenever the moose mating season begins, the streets fall into heavy traffic congestion as aggressive moose herds attack surrounding vehicles. A woman and a 15-year-old teenager are injured after being attacked by a wild boar right inside a subway station in Hong Kong. A bison charges after a crowd in the Old Faithful area. Man is chased by a stag in Bushy Park in London. Unable to outrun it, he decides to climb a tree. A wild yak became enraged and attacked a group of tourists. A massive great white shark collided with a boat, frightening the tourists and prompting them to leave immediately. While sightseeing offshore, a boat was suddenly rammed by a large great white shark. Fortunately, no one was injured, and they headed back to shore right away, fearing the boat might be damaged. An attack triggered simply because the vessel unknowingly entered its territory. A giant shark suddenly leapt onto a family's boat in the United States, sending everyone into panic. They later managed to rescue it and release it safely back into the ocean. A heart-stopping moment unfolded when a man was suddenly chased by a polar bear and had to leap onto a snowmobile to escape. The monkeys at Longleat Safari Park in Wiltshire were absolutely delighted with their new toy, a car covered in items for them to tear apart and explore freely. The monkeys climbing onto cars as visitors drove them around the area truly brought plenty of laughter. Everyone loved the tour with these cheeky monkeys. Southern India, destroying dozens of vehicles before the motorists managed to bring it under control. A vehicle was blocked by an elephant, causing the terrified driver to lose control of the handlebars and fall. Panic swept through an Indian village when a leopard suddenly appeared on a rooftop before darting wildly through the area. Fortunately, no one was injured, and after the terrified animal hid inside a bathroom to escape the crowd, forest officials safely captured it and released it back into the wild. fawn suddenly charged at a man in a territorial attack. At Lion Country Safari, a mischievous ostrich repeatedly pecked at a tourist's car, creating a moment that was both surprising and funny. As a cycling group rode along the coast, a white ostrich suddenly burst onto the road and chased after them. By the end of the path, the animal wandered off, leaving behind a scene that was both nerve-wracking and unexpectedly humorous. While distracted by his phone, a young boy suddenly saw a leopard walk straight into the house. He immediately bolted outside and shut the door, trapping the animal inside. Thanks for watching Craziest Animal Attacks Ever Caught on Camera. Which moment shocked you the most? Have you ever witnessed something similar? Comment below.